everybody, it's Bob.
And Ash.
And we are doing a recap on the estate sale, the estate which we purchased. What do you think of it, Ash?
It stinked.
Yeah, it did stink.
Really bad. But I got a lot of crystals from it, so that's
yeah. So we went up doing a lot of work. The whole thing took a lot longer than I anticipated. It took about 2 weeks to clear the entire house out. I had a 2-week deadline. I came in like 2 days under, something like that. It was quite the experience. Things sold for less than I thought in some cases, more in others. I learned a few lessons. I spent almost $420 on dump fees, just to go to the dump. A lot of garbage wound up being in the house, stuff we didn't want to get, that we just didn't want to keep or didn't see a lot of value in. Next time what I'll do is I'm just gonna rent a 15-yard dumpster, put it out in front of the house and just fill that sucker up, because even though it's $80 more, it's $500 per dumpster. The time it took to go down to the dump everything off, come back, reload, and I'd get 2 loads and that'd be pretty much a day. So yeah, next time we're just gonna do a big dumpster and that will speed things up. So let's see, what did we do, Ash?
There was things there, and we just cleared a lot of stuff out, and there was a lot of really old and cool furniture, but there was also a lot of nasty and broken furniture.
So here's after we got it cleaned out, we sorted through a lot of it. We had a garage sale trying to get rid of the low end stuff, stuff that I'm not going to put online. We had a garage sale and we made about $665 at the garage sale. The majority of the money came from that particular estate. There was stuff from the first estate that we had also, but the majority came from that particular estate. We had the recliners in the house. I sold that before we ever moved out. I sold that in the house. We got $200 for that. Interesting story. For those of you who were curious about the gay porn, all the DVDs, I made contact with somebody out of California. He has a pretty substantial presence in the market. So he actually has buyers for it. I sold him the entire lot for $400. He's probably going to make between $5,000 and $10,000 on it. A lot of work for him, but it gets it out of my way. I don't have any place to sell it otherwise, so I wound up putting a discreet ad on Craigslist and just kind of let it sit there for a few days, hoping nobody would report me. And because I added no pictures, I was very discreet, but it was very clear what it was, but at the same time, it was discreet. I tried to be tasteful about it. So he got a hold of me. He drove over from California, picked all that up, and out it went. So I got $400 for that. The small cabinet that you can see right now, we sold that for $75. The large desk that was in the office that I was talking about, I didn't know what I was going to do. I also put an ad up on that on Facebook Marketplace. And I just said, come take it, come get it. But you got to take it apart. You got to move it. I'm not dealing with it. And so husband and wife couple came in and they did. They took it apart. They moved it up and it was gone. I was super happy about that.
The people, the girl was talking to me about it, and she was like, I've been looking for this exact one for a long time, but it was just too expensive. So she was looking for the literal exact desk, but she couldn't find any cheap enough for her.
So free was her price. They just had to take it apart. They did do a little bit of damage to it, but I think they're still completely happy with it, so that works. I also sold one of those office chairs, and then there's some assorted stuff with it. I got $60 for all that. We found some cash, sort of. All told, we found a $1 bill in a backpack and about $4 in change, and in Mexican pesos, I think it converts $2.35. So that was our entire cash haul out of that. Wasn't very much. I did have a really cool pair of bookends. I threw those online. They sold super fast, and those sold for $50. I got quite a few more pairs. I think that was probably the most desirable pair out of the set. They're like the bronze copper looking bookends, and they were pretty cool. The large arts and crafts style bookcase, we kept that. That's not going anywhere. That's already been moved in the house, and we're gonna keep that one. So Sometimes I do keep stuff. Same with the drop leaf table. This is a nice old drop leaf table. The kids' table didn't quite fit the space. This drop leaf table actually works beautifully there, so we kept that too. I don't. The arts and crafts style bookcase probably would have been $400 or $500. The drop leaf table maybe $50 to $75. So there's a couple bucks that we kept. I did sell. It was a chair that was in the living room, and then just again more odds and ends to a neighbor that I sold it to him for $75. We put the teacups out in the garage sale, all of them, the whole mess of them. And what did we sell those for? 50 cents?
50 cents a piece, yeah.
Yeah, we sold them for 50 cents. Quite a few of them sold. I mean, maybe got more, maybe I could have got more for them, but to be honest, there were so darn many. I still have a few hundred. Those will probably get donated. I'm not going to sit and fight with them. I did get 3 wind-up clocks. The first one's a Korean clock. Keeps time kind of fast. It does work. It's got the key. It's got everything with it. It's a nice looking clock. It's a Korean clock and it's newer, so it's not going to be worth that much. I'm thinking maybe $50. The other one is a mid-century modern clock, and I can't think of the Youngston or something like that, JUNG or something. That one I'm going to start at $299. I do see it selling at all over the place for $500. Everyone's asking it. They seem to sit for quite a while, so I'm thinking if I start mine at $299, throw it on an auction, I get $299 for the clock. I'm going to be happy. I mean, I'm not going to feel like I left anything on the table. I'm good. So, and then there is another little one that's not marked in any way. It's kind of a neat little clock. I can't really find any manufacturer's mark. I can't find anything to figure out what kind of clock it is or whose it is. It might just be something that someone put together. I don't know. That one I'm thinking if I sell it between $25 and $50. It's nothing too great, but it is kind of cute. It's small. It's more of a bookcase clock than a mantle clock. Next up we had the secretary. That's in really good shape. Come to find out that was actually his mother's, and she had it when she was in Iowa. It got moved to Seattle, then it's got moved to Phoenix, and now I have it. Probably $200, $250. Those aren't selling for a lot of money right now, so they're not very popular. We'll see what happens on those. We got 4 fans. One of them Shelly did keep, so that's gone. But I have 3 others. 2 of them are large fan. One is a large cast iron fan. The large cast iron fan has some wiring issues, so I'm gonna have to check that out. I think that one's worth between $75 and $150, depending on the wiring. The other 2 probably $50 a piece. I'm not really sure. Those will take some more work. One of the interesting finds was the hope chest, and I think I showed it to you in one of the previous videos. It's laying, and it's a cedar hope chest with veneer on the front. This is the one I was talking about all the dildos being in. And what was really nice is he took plastic and he put down onto the hope chest, on the inside of it, and he actually had plastic up the sides of it so that any oils or anything like that would not get into the wood. So actually the hope chest is in pristine condition. It's a beautiful hope chest. It's got the key, it's got everything on it. I'm probably gonna ask $400 for that, but it's a really nice hope chest. I do still have the 2 dressers. Both of them have the marble tops. One has a mirror, one doesn't. Right now those are buried so deep in storage they're going to take a while to get to, and I don't know, I'm thinking between $100 and $250. I haven't done a lot of research on them, so we'll just have to wait and see. But unfortunately, a lot of those little end tables that we had, the furniture looked really good in the house, but the house wasn't very well lit. It was kind of dark, and so as we got the furniture outside, actual condition became apparent. And so like the 2 dressers we thought were really good condition turned out to be much worse condition than we thought, but they're still in pretty good condition. The end tables, which I thought were in good condition, once we got those outside and we got to look at them in the light, there wasn't no saving them. They were in really rough shape, and unfortunately we just had to let those go. So we just got rid of them quickly because there's the work that would go to put into the work that needs to be put into those to bring them back is more than they're worth. So we just let those go really quick. The large mission style bookcase, still love that. It's mission style arts and crafts. Still love that. It's over 8 feet long. I think it's going to be a tough sell, but it is original period piece. This was back super popular back mid 90s, late 90s, and we're now 20 years past when that style came back in. But I'm sure there's somebody who's going to want it. It's just finding them. I think we can get $300 to $400 for that one. We got a couple boxes of Inkwells and dishes, and it's the buffalo ware. It's the restaurant. It's stuff that they used to use in the restaurant with the green stripes. The Inkwells that were in there. I think those, and they're tubs. They're just big tubs. You'll see the picture. I think there's probably $300 to $500 between the two of them because there's quite a bit of stuff in there. Super heavy. I hate shipping. It's quite the pain to deal with. The other problem that we're running into with that is this is all it's 3 green stripes, whereas most of the stuff everybody wants is 2 green stripes. So this actually does not match the pattern of some of the most common stuff. But we'll still put it up, we'll see. The couch, the couch was originally a $2,000 couch. It's a really nice couch. It's a flex steel, which means that it doesn't have springs. It actually has flexible steel underneath, which gives it more support. It's supposed to last longer, the whole 9 yards. I'm not a big fan of the couch. I've put it up for $200. I'm not getting a lot of bites on it. I don't know what we're gonna do with it. We might just wind up letting that one go too. Right now, there's not a lot of furniture consignment places here in Phoenix that want to deal with this stuff. A lot of the places that I used to take stuff have closed down because of last year, the COVID stuff. So those might be a little bit harder. I could potentially throw them in the auction, but the auction's even telling me that right now they're backed up on commissions for up to 3 months. So I don't want to hold on to this stuff for 3 months. So we'll see. We'll see. So you remember that big 3-piece dinette set that was in there that was really nice?
Yeah.
Yeah, we still have that. That's probably going to be worth. I mean, the 3 pieces. There's a couple little things I got to do on it. I think I'm going to put 1,000 on the 3 pieces and see how that goes. I don't know if I'm going to get that. I'm kind of all over the board. Those could be really good. Those could not. They are high end. They are nice. They're hand carved. So I don't know. We'll see. Right now. It's a tough sell on this market. The Roseville pieces. I found 2 Roseville pieces, which is actually kind of funny. I do kind of like Roseville. One of them was in pristine condition. The other one's chipped up really bad. Every time I find Roseville, and I found quite a few pieces of Roseville, it's always fake. Every single time it's fake. We use it for target practice and everything else, but because I don't like fakes. But yeah, this time it was actually real. So I'm going to keep those just because it's kind of funny. It's the first time I've ever found the real stuff. Then we had the table and chairs that had the pull out, and then the 4 chairs that go with it. Gonna sell that. That one's really nice. I think I'm gonna put 500 for the whole thing. That's kind of neat, just something different. Then we had the iMac, the Apple iMac from early 2000s. That works beautifully. I plugged it in, I hooked it up. Thing runs like crazy. Does everything it's supposed to. It's really nice. I spent a lot of time cleaning out adult material. But yeah, it's good. So I've got it on Facebook Marketplace for $100. I don't think it's going to sell. I might drop it 75, see what happens. But we got the iMac. Then we got those 2, the receiver and the 6 CD changer. Those are actually pretty nice. They're the Harman Kardon and the Winco or whatever that is. Both those pieces are pretty nice. I tried to sell them in the garage sale pretty cheap for what they're worth. I think I had 100 piece on them or something. They didn't move. Kind of expected that. I mean, who buys $100 stuff at a garage sale? So I'll probably just sell them online. I know they'll sell. I just hate shipping them. That's why I put them really cheap at the garage sale. Next up, we got a vacuum. It's a Miele, Miele vacuum. Really cool vacuum. He paid $569 for it. And I can't figure out why. It's got all the attachments, got all the bits and pieces, everything's there, and it works. I plug it in, I've tried it, works great. Really nice vacuum. I think I'm gonna put 300 on it and see what we get. And then I got the lamps. We got actually a few lamps to speak of. I got the two tall lamps, the two tall floor lamps. One is a milk glass with the bulbs in the top, and then the other one actually has a mica shade. The mica shade one I might keep. I think it's pretty cool. It's got a cast iron base and then a mica shade on it. And that's one of those reading lamps that comes up and over. You'll see the picture. The one tall lamp that we have with the 4 lights on it. It lights up on the main bulb, lights up, and then the 3 little bulbs that go around. You do 2 or 1 or all of them on that, and then the base actually lights up. Everything seems to be working, so I think we're going to ask. I do believe that's going to be $150 lamp. Like I said, the one with the mica shade, probably going to stick around. Next thing we picked up was a Phoenix HD4 scooter. Yeah, it's something. But it was a really nice scooter. It was actually out in the shed, which is weird. It looked like it was brand new. And brought it home. I expected the batteries to be dead because it was outside. So usually Arizona heat will just destroy batteries. So my plan was I was going to put new batteries on it and in it, which are about $100 for the batteries, and charge $600 for it. It's $1,500 brand new on Amazon right now, and this thing is in about as close to new as you can get without being brand new. So I was like, new batteries. If I can get $500 after I pay for new batteries, I'm a happy camper. Had a deal, actually worked out. Things kind of changed. I have a family member that needs a scooter right now, so I just wound up giving it to them. So that's $500 I didn't get, but I could have. We got a lot of books, primarily art books and gay interest books. A lot of, the big book that's in there, that's the most valuable book, is called Amazing Penis. Yeah. I did get it listed on Amazon. I have it listed for $499.99 on Amazon. And then the second one is called Dirty Drawings or something like that. And I think that one's selling, I have it for $239.99. There's still a lot of other books that are in there that are up in the $100 range, $120 range. I think all told, I have probably $2,000 to $3,000 worth of books, if not more. But the problem is these are all slow sellers, very specific interest. I could be sitting on them for years. So, in all, I'm going to be sitting on all this stuff for years anyways. I mean, it just takes a long time to move an entire estate out. We also come across a lot of smalls. Items in the $15 to $50 range that we can list, we can put online, we can sell. And there's a lot. There's probably $1,000 worth of that stuff. So I think in the end, I don't know, I'm thinking maybe $8,000 to $10,000 worth of stuff. It's taken a lot of time and a lot of work. Took a full month to go from getting the estate to getting rid of everything we don't want. So it took 2 weeks to get that completely cleaned out, and then I spent 2 more weeks sorting through everything. I didn't spend 8 hours a day, 5 days a week sorting through everything. I probably spent 10 to 15 hours a week, but it still took quite a bit of time. So after the $2,000 that it cost me to move everything and all the expenses, we're going to do okay. I've pretty much made my money back at this point. I'm pretty much even, so I'm not complaining. But now, we're in the gotta list the heck out of everything. So what did you think of it, Ash?
It was really fun. I really like doing estates. It's probably one of my favorite things. In my top 2 next to garage sales because it's fun. But one of the houses I want to do is a hoarder's house. Don't know why, just want to.
I'm going to disagree with you because the last 2 estates we did, one we had the house had a body in it for a while, and while the house was clean, there was quite the odor that we had to deal with. This last one, there hadn't been a body in it very long. It didn't stink from decay. It was just stinky. Additionally, well, it just the natural odor of the house. Let's put it that of the person that was living there. In addition to that, we also had a lot of gross material that we had to deal with, and I'm not talking gay porn. I'm talking all the dildos and the sex toys and sexual aids and everything else that we had to deal with. You didn't have to see any of that. That was.
I had to touch one.
Why?
One of those like condom rings.
Oh. Okay, so I kept as much of it away from you as humanly possible.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I had it all cleaned out, but cleaning that out was not a fun or pleasurable experience. So doing a hoarder house, I think, would probably be worse than both of those combined, and I'm going to have to pass because of the sheer amount of garbage, not to mention, other stuff you can run into, including bugs and rodents and everything else. So that's my thought on it. Anyhow, I want to say thank you very much. This is a little bit longer video, just kind of a recap of what we did. But if you got any questions, comments, feel free. I mean, would love to hear from you. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Anything else you want to say, Ash?
No.
No? Okay. Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.